Hey, this is Celine Moon Goddess Tarot. Everyone, how are you doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing well. I was able to get some time off, so I'm doing some readings. Want to start off with, if this is your first time coming, thank you so much and welcome. I hope you enjoy my readings. First off, I do cuss. I do sexual readings too. Those are, exclusively 18 plus. I don't do personal readings. I think there are some people online that were impersonating other readers and trying to solicit people to buy personal readings. So I don't do that. I just do this on my free time. I feel like I have something to share, so I do share when I can. It does take a lot of energy from me, so I don't do it too often, or probably as often as I should. So, but saying that, if there are suggestions that you have for me, please make sure that you put them in the comments, because I would love to get ideas. I'm kind of running out of ideas. I kind of don't want to do what is on, when I look at all the, because I look at other tarot readers and stuff, and a lot of it does seem redundant. What is your person thinking about you? What do they think about you making love? What is your first impression? Blah 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 blah. I kind of want to do something deeper, but that's going to be for a select few. It's going to be for people who want that inner growth, and not for the mainstream folks out there. So, but if you do have an idea that I haven't thought of, please feel free to share in the comments. If you find out that you really enjoyed my readings and want to know whenever they come up, hit the subscription bell. Make sure that it's highlighted so that you get notified whenever I put readings out. And like, comment, share, all that stuff, okay? So we're going to start off here. It's going to be a pick a deck type reading, okay? So I have 4 decks, but this is going to be the Wisdom of Oracle. Good Lord. Ay. Okay. Okay, the Wisdom of Oracle deck is going to be the Oracle deck I'm going to use. I'll probably pull 1 card for each pile, okay? So that's kind of separate. Tarot decks these are going to be your choices, y'all. Okay, so you're going to have first the Light Seers deck. Okay, this is going to be pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be the Golden Girls deck. I love the Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. Okay, you didn't come here to hear me sing, but hey. All right. That, and then we have Guillermo del Toro Tarot. Okay, I love this deck. This deck has cards of all the creatures that he's had in his movies. It's just a phenomenal deck. Very, very enchanting. So pause the video. Go ahead and think about it. I want you to take some deep breaths. I want you to try to focus on what deck is going to be calling you. Now, I will say this. If the decks you choose, you click on it and you're like, this has got to be my deck. Sorry. This has got to be my deck. This has to be it. And then you read it or you listen to it and you're like, this can't be me. It's okay to pick another deck. No worries. It's no big deal. I'm reading for a lot of people, so if it's not your day, it's not your day. No big deal. Tomorrow might be your day, or a different deck might be your deck, so it's okay. Don't worry. Don't stress out about it. Don't freak out about it. It is what it is. But yes, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and start. We're going to start with pile 1, the Light Seers deck, okay? I will see everybody else in their reading, okay? Thanks. Hey, pile 1. ¿Cómo estás? I hope you guys are all doing so good. All right, let me just shuffle this deck here. do one more here. I'm not sure if I made it clearer in the beginning of the reading. You know, this is all about your spiritual gifts, okay? So, let's see what's going on for pile 1. What are the spiritual gifts for pile 1? Spiritual gifts for pile 1. Please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, these turn to the side. That's odd. We'll do that one and that one. I don't read reversals, by the way. So we're gonna flip these puppies over. I'm sure I did them. Oh, ooh, wow. Okay. Wow, this is beautiful. Pile 1. Okay, hold on. Give me just a couple minutes here. Okay, so this reading is about your spiritual gifts. And I feel like, you know, this might not come off as a spiritual gift, but I do think that it has a huge spiritual element to it. And the element that I'm thinking of is courage, okay? For you, pile 1, I feel like you are somebody that is fearless when it comes to change, all right? When it comes to change, when things come in your path that are approaching like a pinnacle where you're like, I need to make a decision, which direction I should go, you don't hesitate once you calculate the reasonable option. I say that because we have the Emperor here, okay? Now the Emperor here, he is very calm, cool, collected, very secure in every decision he makes. He is strong, he is secure, he needs nothing from no one. He is able to lead in a powerful way. You have that with the Two of Wands, which really is a card about planning. It really is a card about daydreaming, planning, putting together things that you want to do in the future. Like you see, she has this globe here, a little map with a little truck on there. So I feel like when you are presented, and then on top of that, you have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about, again, about kind of taking a journey. Now, the Six of Swords, what's different about the Six of Swords than, well, you know, the Emperor and the Two of Wands don't indicate movement per se. This one does. This indicates movement, the actual traveling portion. And what is significant about this card for me is that she has luggage there. So in other tarot decks, there's actual swords in here, and they're moving towards calmer waters. However, her waters don't look calmer, do they? They look like they are kind of still rough in the background. But nonetheless, she's still striding forward. And it indicates that even if the waters are going to be rough, even though you know that things are going to be difficult, you will not decide against something that is logical and the appropriate decision just because it's going to hurt, okay? You're not going to be fearful in that way. You are going to move forward. And in my opinion, I feel that that is a very big spiritual gift. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, when you think about spirituality, there's a lot of things, actually everything about spirituality has to do with recognizing weaknesses in ourselves and deciding what we're going to do with those weaknesses, okay? There are things that, like, you realize about yourself in your journey if you are on a journey of meditation and of self-healing. when you do the shadow work and all of that, there's going to be times where you're like, right knee deep in the shit, so to speak, right? That that luggage is right there with her. There is not at one end of the boat. It's right there. Sorry, I gotta fix my camera a little bit here. Forgive me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you're somebody who, despite challenges, you're able to move forward, and that is a huge strength. That is something that a lot of people do not have. A lot of people actually don't even have the foresight to realize that they can get themselves out of their own situation, which is phenomenal, that you already have that innately in you. All right. Number 2, you have the World card here. Again, this is a card about transformation. This is about a card about going from one dimension into another, one cycle into another. It is cyclic, but you're going from one gateway to another. I don't even know. Okay, I'm going to feel like a nerd right now, but what is that space show, Stargate Atlanta or whatever, how they have that gate that people walk through in order to go to different worlds. Okay, this is kind of the same idea, I think, in my mind anyway, with this card, because I feel like you're going from one type of living into a different type of living, one set of thinking into another type of thinking. It's about transformation. Okay, so it's about movement. A turning of the page, so to speak. And then we go right into the 10 of Pentacles. Look at this card. This is next to the Sun card, I'd say this is the best card to get in a deck. I mean, this is a beautiful card about, joy, about harmony, about success, having triumph after after turbulent times. It's about, because anything that's 10 means that you've overcome something. So like if you had the 9 of Pentacles, for example, it'd be like you're right on the edge of becoming, the epitome of being, fiscally abundant. You're right there. Okay. However, the 10 of Pentacles indicates that you are there already. So it tells me that, number 1, family is very important to you. Money is important to you. So you might have already a big family and need money in order to sustain that family, or you already have the finances there and you're desiring this family situation. But I think, let's clarify something, because I think there's more to this story. So let's get another row. So why is the Emperor here? Let's get more to this story. Why is the Emperor here, Spirit? Ooh, thank you so much. Wow. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right. That clarifies the Emperor. 2 of Wands, please. All right. Thank you, Spirit. 2 cards. We have the Star. Oh, that makes so much sense. And we have this other card here too. Sorry about that. Okay. And then we have Queen of Cups, which makes a lot of sense with this card, actually. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Oh my God, pile 1, you're you're a powerful person. Wow. Okay, here we go. Let's get 2 more cards for the World and 10 of Pentacles, Spirit. Let's get the World. Nope, we can't do that, Spirit. That's too many. Can you give me 1 card for the World, please, to clarify? 1 card for the World to clarify, please. Shit. 1 second. Aye. Good momentito. I think we have a runner. get all the cards here. I think we got all the cards. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's keep these cards. We have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Cups. I swear there was a third card, but I do not see it anywhere. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles. One more card for the Ten of Pentacles. One more card. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Woo! All right, Nine of Pentacles. Here we go. Okay, so, all right. Oh, wow. Okay, so right off the bat, pile 1, you are a very intuitive spiritual person. You're somebody who is an empath. You're somebody who does have their third eye chakra open. So this description of you was very one-dimensional compared to what I have here. You know, I feel like you are an intuitive person. You are in touch with the universe. You meditate probably often. And you do search for spiritual growth. You are somebody who constantly searches for ways to improve themselves, okay? You're not somebody who stays stagnant with, oh, I've arrived at this area in my life and I'm happy. You're somebody who's always looking to better themselves, okay? To clarify the Emperor here, we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Look at her. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Oh, I love this deck. So she's probably my favorite queen of the deck. I love her. She's patient. She's kind. She takes her time. She is intuitive. She is someone who is not impulsive. She's somebody who is in tune with the universe, in tune with nature, in tune with the very oh God, I'm looking for the word. The sustenance that we need for survival, right? The not just the money, right? But it's the food, it's the harvest, it's the garden, it's all of what we need in order to survive, right? She encompasses that and she sustains that, and has no problem doing that. And then we have the Star to clarify the Two of Wands. So as far as your, your eagerness to just, you don't have a problem with moving forward physically or spiritually to different areas. This magnifies the Two of Wands, but puts it in a spiritual spin, right? Because look at her. Who is she connecting with other than the absolute universe? Look at that cord of light that's tethered from her heart to the stars in the sky, the universe, right? So she is, it's not just about elementary, lower level, just like I need to move, I need to get to a different place. No, this is like, I'm gonna follow my fucking dreams. I'm gonna go where I need to go. There are bigger things I need to do in my life. You have a very high purpose, okay? Pile 1. There is a high purpose that you have in your life. And after looking at all these cards, I would dare to say that your purpose is to display courage to others. Teach others, and just even by who you are as a person, you're going to display courage. And that displaying that courage is going to help other people look at themselves in order to have that introspective thinking, in order to see maybe perhaps they also need to see if they should expand their world, right? Expand their spiritual world, expand their physical world. You have the Queen of Cups to clarify the Six of Swords. Now, Queen of Cups, typically it's just really a Queen of Cups, right? She's Queen of Water. She's got cups usually around her. But look at this beautiful, picture of the Queen of Cups. She is seriously looks like she's in serious meditative state, right? She is focused on becoming one with the universe, one with the divine purpose that she has been blessed with. Okay? She's not concerned with earthly things. She's above that. To clarify the world, we have The Five of Swords, okay? Now, the Five of Swords along with the Nine of Cups, okay? So, the Nine of Cups. I think I talked about the Nine of Cups over here. So, okay, the Nine of Cups. You're approaching here greatness. Now, I think that if there's anything negative to say about you, Pile 1, or something that the universe wants you to kind of pay attention to, is though you are very earnest, okay? Right here, the Six of Swords. You're very earnest in seeking better waters, okay? Better spiritual being, striving forward. I think that you can get to the point where you have conflict in your mind about, you're in doubt about whether your decisions are the right ones or not. I think you doubt your intuition, all right? Don't doubt your intuition. The universe is telling you right now, because we have the Five of Swords and then the Six of Cups right after that. And I feel like the universe is telling you that you need to stop doubting yourself and trust your intuition, all right? Trust what your heart is telling you, because it is in line with the greatest good for you, okay? So, because this is all clarifying the world. This is all about major changes. This is not about anything superficial, okay? So please keep that in mind. Don't doubt yourself. I know it's hard. I find myself doubting myself, right? And I've been doing, I haven't been doing tarot for that long, but I know I've been an empath for many years, and I definitely know that I've had gifts that I wasn't aware of, but you tend to doubt yourself. You're like, I'm crazy. I heard that thing in my head, and it's probably not true, but more often than not, it is true. More often than not, it's just true. It was funny. I had this conversation with my son's father. He was going to school, and it was snowing, and I was like, you're not going to really go to school today. I think it's going to be a snow day. And in the morning, the sun came out, and he's like, it's not going to be delayed. There's no reason for it to be delayed. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I feel like it will be. It doesn't make sense. The weather is not telling me that it's going to be a snow day, but I have a feeling that they're going to tell you not to come into school. And sure as shit, let me tell you, sure as shit, he could not go to school that day, and they shut the school down for a snow day. Now, was it snowing 6 feet? Hell fucking no. Maybe 2 inches here where I live. It wasn't that big of a deal. But everybody was afraid of black ice and all that jazz. But, he came back and teased me and said, oh, you did your witch shit. And I'm like, no, you're stupid. I don't do witch shit. I don't do witch anything. But I was like, I don't think it's going to happen. I trusted my intuition. And I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen. You're going to come home. You're not going to go to school. And that's exactly what happened. So anyway, I say that to say this, okay? Just trust yourself. You're probably more often right than you think you are, okay? And then to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Now, the Knight of Pentacles, okay, he's the Knight, he's young, you might be a young person. People might think, well, you're too young to have this kind of wisdom. You're too young to understand what the fuck is going on in life. You're too young to be telling me shit, right? Maybe you have people who are married, have kids, blah, 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 and you're like single as hell telling them, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, this is what you need to do with your kids, and they're looking at you like you smoking crack, little Jim Bob. This is not going to work because you're young. You're only 20 something. All right. So I feel like you look younger, you act younger, you're spiritually. Maybe this is a new opportunity for you, a new endeavor for you. This spiritual journey. However, I feel that, honestly, you are a spiritual intuitive, you are an empath, you can anticipate things before they happen. But this is all based on whether you stay in line with the universe, okay? Because you can slip out into this Five of Swords energy, which is worry, which is doubt, self-doubt, and slipping back into that ego, okay? So don't do that. Trust yourself. Trust this new profound energy that the universe is giving you, because I feel like that is where you're going to find more of the energy you need. I mean, there's tons of places on YouTube you can find more meditation videos and things that can help you feel more centered about meditation and expanding your spiritual gifts, okay? So you take care. You know, pile 1, I am so honored to read for you. I think that you have great things happening for you in the future, and I really wish you the best, and I'm so thankful that you came to my channel. And please like and subscribe, and if you have any other suggestions for me, I would love it. Go ahead and put those in the comments, and then hit the notification bell. Not just hit subscribe, but if you toggle up, you can hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I have readings for you, readings that come up. Oh wait, I forgot this. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Okay, I forgot. I'm going to pull a wisdom card for you. Sweet Jesus, look at me. So glad I remembered. Okay, so pile 1, don't go away. Let's do a wisdom card for you, okay? Okay, what is the wisdom from the universe for pile 1 about their spiritual gifts, Spirit? Thank you. I'm so grateful I remembered. Here we go. Pile 1's wisdom and advice for their gifts, Spirit. Wow, okay. I love this when this happens. Okay, so you got 43, deep knowing. Deep knowing. Wow. All right, I'm going to read this from the book because I ain't going to try to play it off and act like I know everything, because I don't. I'm just a person. So give me 1 second and let's see what Spirit has to say. What is the message? Okay, so deep knowing, 43. Essential meanings are intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. The oracle message for you is this. Intuition is a faculty that allows you to enter a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journey, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines, pile 1. And find all of the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open a door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited to the sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. And ask, you will receive answers from unusual sources. This, I love it. It matches completely the vibe of the reading, which was, yes, you are an empath. You are intuitive. You feel things that other people can't. You have an idea of what should happen that is an undertone of what people can't understand. It's a higher vibration. You are a very sensitive person, and sensitive meaning spiritually sensitive, an empath, somebody who can sense things, get feelings about maybe a direction you need to go in, or I bet you anything, pile 1, put in the comments if this is true, pile 1, that you can walk into a room, okay, meet someone, and in 30 seconds you can look at them up and down and already know what kind of person they are and the energy they have and whether you want to be friends with them or not. Please put it in the comments, because that's the proof right there. I know it's true. I know you can do it, okay? So that is your message. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, please subscribe, like, and I wish you the best, pile 1. Pile 2. How are you doing? You picked the Golden Girls Tarot because thank you for being a friend. Anyway, don't mind me. What's that guy? There was some guy that redid the song. I loved it so much too, and I can't sing as good as he is. It's like, thank you for being a friend. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something like that. Woo, woo. I think it was something like that. Travel down the road and back again. Something like that. Alright. Anyway, don't mind me. I love the Golden Girls, y'all. I love them so much. I was like a teenager. My ass should have been out there living life and partying. my friends could attest to this. I could have been out there partying and doing whatever, but you know what my ass was doing? My ass was laid up in the bed, eating cornflakes with bananas in it, watching Golden Girls on rerun. I love them bitches. Okay. Alright, so what are your spiritual gifts, pile 2? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's give them something to talk about. Alright, let's go. Come on. Spiritual gifts for pile 2. Please, universe, thank you so much. Thank you. 2. Okay. Can we get a couple more? Ooh. Well, we gonna take them. Alright. Whew. Alright. Let's see. Empress. Okay. Let me see. Can you see all that? You're not gonna see some of it, but I'll put each card up to the camera so you can see. So just give me a second here. Give me a second. All right. So, the Two of Wands. This came out. God, did it come out in another reading? Okay. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, I think that looking at this pile 2, one great gift that you have from the universe is that you have this. Now, this doesn't mean anything about gender. Just so you know, we're going to put that out there, okay? Not at all about gender. We're talking about energy here. You are somebody that has the ability to present yourself in a very calm, cool, collected manner, and also be in the background and working on things, planning things, working on things. You portray yourself in one way to the public, but deep inside you are doing, there's so much more going on. And I say that because we have the Empress. The Empress, look at Dorothy. Is she fucking gorgeous or what? Okay, she is the Empress. The Empress represents maternal instinct, intelligence, empathy. It's almost like all of the queens wrapped up in one. So everything that you can think of the other queens in tarot. So the cups, the pentacles, the wands, the swords, all of that is wrapped up in one. So she's able to be so discerning, but also be empathetic, and also be very smart, and also be very grounded. She is absolutely encompasses all of the beautiful attributes that probably anybody would want actually in their life, So I feel like this is how people on the outside see you. They see you as somebody who has their shit together, okay? But you have this thing, girl or guy, I don't know. I feel like you're a female. Now, I might be wrong. You might just have feminine energy. Be a fucking fabulous man with that strong feminine energy. That's fine with me. we here on this channel, there's no color lines, there's no gender lines, there's no nothing, okay? We're talking about energy. Everybody is welcomed here, okay? None of that fucking bullshit. If somebody tries to point shit out, oh, you didn't include this gender, you can kiss my ass, because everyone's welcomed here. I love every single fucking person. It doesn't matter who you fuck. It doesn't matter what is in your pants. It doesn't matter what you say you are. I don't give one fuck. You're all here because you want to be here. And I'm here to serve. I'm here to give. I'm here to be here for you, to be a support for you. That's my goal. That's my desire. Okay? So I'll say that. I'm sorry. I'm on my little fucking soapbox, but I had to put that out there. I apologize and I digress. Okay. So, pile 2. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which really does talk about working towards something, okay? But almost to the point where everything is in place. Almost everything is in place. Should I pluck the fruit from the tree, or should I let them ripe more? You're at this pivotal moment, okay, in your life where you're like, you know, you're making decisions in your life. You got choices to make. There's some things that you have simmering in the back, and other things that you're like, it's ready to go. Let's move forward. So you are constantly planning and scheming in the background. And the Two of Wands definitely talks about plans that have not been carried out yet. Look at Sophia. I mean, she's so cute with her little fucking hair. Love it. Okay. Now, I say all that fuzzy shit because look at what we have going on here. Death. Now, I will tell you, you might be a Scorpio. You might be a Scorpio. Because that's our card. I'm a Scorpio too. We all about death. What's beautiful about death is that, you know, death is about rebirth. It's about not just dying, it's about rebirth. You can't have death without a rebirth. Someone can die, okay, great, but there's always going to be a birth. Okay, or vice versa. So you're not afraid to go through these changes. And I love that because this is contrasted by the Queen of Cups, right? Look at these cards just for a second. I mean, look at these cards. How do they contrast each other? We've got a dark background with flowers, right? We have, look at Dorothy has the fucking death fucking blade right there above her head. And then we have sweet Rose holding a cup in her pastel little throne. And in the background, look, she has like a little village, like beautiful things in the background. But what Dorothy has, she does have a white horse, which does indicate hope. And that right there is your hope for that birth. That's the hope for the birth. Can you see that? That little horsey? That's the hope for that rebirth with death, okay? So, you're somebody that your talent, I think, and your gift, that the universe is very confident with you, is that you are a mover and a shaker. You're somebody who you have a persona for other people that you're very calm, cool, collected, but in the background you have shit going. You have plates that you're spinning. You're spinning those plates, okay? So you're not at all somebody that is lazy or inactive, or you don't let your emotions get in the way of things. You don't let your emotions get in the way of things. You don't let obstacles get in your way. Okay? You move forward. It does not matter what the obstacle is. When I look at death, you're ready to go for it. You don't care. Okay? You're not going to let this shit get in the way. So let's clarify each card and see the next layer of what Spirit says about your gift. Okay? Alright, tell me more about Pile 2's gift. Clarify the Empress, please. Clarify the Empress, please. Oh, God, I love it. Okay. And please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Can you clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please? Oh, thank you, Spirit. All right. Woo. All right. And the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, please. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's all good shit, by the way. Alright. Death, please. Can you clarify death for me? Clarify death for me, please, Spirit. Tell me more about... Okay, that... Ooh. Alright. Again. Alright. Great. Okay. So, you have... Oh my god! The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so... This kind of actually supports everything that I was kind of saying, actually. So you have the Empress, and to clarify the Empress is that you have the look at Sophia. Is she not the cutest little thing there, like a pirate, like fighting with her wands? Okay, so what is phenomenal about this is that in other decks, this is depicted as, okay, if you're familiar with tarot, you remember the Six of Wands, right? Which is triumphant. You're coming in from the battle. Everyone is throwing their wreaths and roses in the street, and you've accomplished everything. The Seven of Wands indicates that the people that you were with turned against you, and you're having to fight them. Okay, and in some decks, the end of the wand has a light. Like, I remember there's this one deck where there's like a light at the end and black and white on the tile where they were standing, which indicated like that included with the blanket white indicated that they were protected. That no matter what the outcome was, is that spirit was fighting with them. Angels were fighting with them. They were not alone, even though they look alone. But they're not, and they know it. Sophia knows it. She's not looking like someone who's weak. She's looking like someone like, bring it, motherfuckers. She's not acting like a weak person. She knows, and she's confident. She has spirit with her, and that she will win against this battle that's in front of her, which makes me think of this silent strength that the Empress has, right? Like, I think, like, you know, like when I think about the Empress, I think like, you know, how they have like a veil behind the background, you know, usually it's like this like intuitive insight that's being kind of displayed in the background. And it seems like this Seven of Wands is like, bam, it's out, motherfuckers, and I'm gonna fight for it. I'm gonna fight for it, and don't challenge me, and if you do, I'm gonna win. Okay, so that being said, we have the Seven of Pentacles with Rue right here, and then we'll clarify that was the Hierophant right here. Hierophant usually represents, it can represent everything from marriage to religious institutions, churches, student, being a student somewhere. It can be anything where there is a leader and then a student. Okay, so I feel like that you really make yourself to be, you are really somebody that has a lot of you know, you think about the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant together. What does that tell you? You know, when you think about working on stuff and being also a leader, a teacher, you know, you have the ability to articulate your spiritual mind and your intellectual mind. You're able to articulate that and converge it, and then able to express it. Okay, so you're able to transmute what you're learning out to the people. Okay, you're somebody who's learning, understanding, grounding yourself, understanding steps that need to be taken for more prosperity, and you're able to articulate that and then express it. And that's what this is about. Okay, and that is a gift. Not many people have that. Okay, not many people have that at all. Now, to express or to clarify the Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands, little Miss Sophia is sitting here with her two wands. She has the world in her hand. It has to do with planning, you know, looking to the future, thinking about maybe what steps you should take, kind of not indecisive, but definitely has not made a decision about anything. And to clarify that, you have the Moon. Look at Dorothy. Classy as fucking hell right here on the Moon, looking as stunning as she always has, right? Now the Moon, now that energy is such a powerful energy. Like when you think of the moon, like that shit, look at me. The moon is not shit, by the way, but it's powerful. It pulls waves, it pulls the ocean. It's been proven scientifically that it does have a huge impact on our ocean. So yeah, it is a powerful entity. And the moon, you might want to look into that. You might need to ground yourself a little bit with the moon, maybe get some crystals that soak up the moon's energy that you carry with you, or manifest to the moon. Go look at the moon, talk to the moon about what you want. The moon is a huge power in this universe, especially for our little planet here with Earth, okay? So I think that this is saying that you put plans, okay, in line, but you are open to the universe's interpretation of what that will be. Okay, so you're kind of like a very faithful person. You're not somebody who needs to dot all the T's and dot all the T's, dot all the I's and cross all the T's. You know, you're somebody, you can put a plan into place and be like, not everything is clear to me, because, you know, there are things that are obscured in moonlight. It's not completely bright. There's some things in the corner you can't see or whatever. So there could be some things that you might not understand in your planning, but you're not going to not move forward because of that. You're going to continue to go forward. Okay? And I say that because look at what we have here. Okay, the Death card, right? And then we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Oh, I love this card. Some people don't like this card, and I don't even fucking know why. This card has to do with, like, okay, so this person here is standing here. This is our Dorothy. She's blindfolded. She's got one sword on one side, one on the other. The moon is in the background. It's a little dark. So we know the sentiment is not happy and cheery here. However, so it's supposed to mean, for me anyway, you know, like she is in the state of meditation, unaware of who is around her, and has each sword available to protect herself. Okay, each sword is there available to protect herself, and she's got this, you know, bandana around her eyes that she could easily just untie, right? But she's in a state of meditation. She's in a state of looking into more intuition. So what this tells me is that just because shit is going down in your life right here, shit's going down, let's just pretend, right? With the Death card, there's some shit going down. You do not care that this is happening. What you care most about is the insight that you need to figure out about how to get yourself out of the situation. So while other people are like, oh my God, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Look at what's happening. You're like, you know what, just give me a few days. And everybody's like, few days? Hello? Get your shit together. And you're like, I got it. Just give me a few days. And you come out of it like a boss. You come out of it like the Queen of Cups. You come out of it victorious. Look at the Eight of Pentacles. Victorious as fuck. Ready to go. Let me serve my cake, bitches, because we ready. I got my shit together. It's all good. I already knew what I needed to do, but you weren't patient enough to let me do my shit. Okay? And you're patient enough to wait for the outcome, the decision that needs to be made. Okay? You're not somebody that is like, oh, what do I do? And then you feel like you're being pushed to make a decision that you're not happy with. That's not the kind of person you are. Okay, now more about the gifts here. I want to digress because I'm getting a little, I think, distracted in your personality. But I feel like that your gifts are this. Your gifts are strength. Your gifts are intuition that is eagle eye sharp. Okay, I'm talking about intuition that is like sharp as fuck. You're able to look through the bullshit and see what needs to be done, digest it, and put it out there in order to teach people what they need to learn. Like when I'm talking about the Hierophant, right? You're able to transmute shit and then give it back to the people that need to hear it in a very digestible manner, in a manner that is going to just, build these people up. And incongruent with that, you are very, very diligent, you are very resilient, you are very calm, and you are a patient person. And people might not think that those are straight on gifts. They're like, well, a lot of people are patient. Well, no, actually, lots of people are not patient. Patience is something that's actually more grown in the garden, right? Is something that we're forced to learn with life. But there's some people where it comes more easier than others, because it takes an intellectual understanding, an emotional intelligence to say, okay, I'm not gonna lose my shit over this shit that happened. Let's say, my tire blew out on the freeway. I'm not going to lose my shit over that. I have bigger fish to fry. I have this class to teach today, and or I have this really big thing that I want to tell my best friend that she needs to hear about her difficult situation, and I'm going to go support her. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to go get there, whether I have a flat tire or not. It's those two circumstances. It's that kind of mentality, that is very unique. Okay, not everybody has that. You are fucking special because you have that beautiful, complex gift. That's all the way I can say it. Some people are not like that. I've known people in my life to be very bland about their support. They give it a shot and they're like, oh, you're having a bad time, and I'm so sorry to hear that, and just let me know when you're ready to talk, and I'm here for you, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well, that's great, but did that help me? No, it didn't help me, even though I was asking for help. But that's okay. Some people's levels of support are different. That's why I say that you are gifted, because what you can give is education. You can really impart huge lessons onto people. And I don't think they realize they're being taught. I think that you just transmute it in such a beautiful, elegant way, with that Queen of Cups energy. You just meld it into something that's palatable for them to just drink up like a baby bird, If that makes sense. Okay, so let's pull your oracle card, okay? All right, pile 2. What is the oracle card, Spirit, that pile 2 needs to hear right now about their gift? What is the oracle card that pile 2 needs to hear for their gift, Spirit, please? Thank you so much. What is their oracle card that they need to hear for their gift, Spirit? Oh, got a little messy there. Okay, that flipped. All right. Ooh, yin. Okay, I gotta read the book, because I am not going to sell y'all short. I ain't gonna act like I know. Look at how beautiful that card is. Doesn't that speak peace to you? Please, can I lay down there somewhere? I don't it's just so beautiful. I don't know. Anyway, don't mind me. Alright. So give me just a second here, and let's see what's going on. Yin. Alright. So the essential meaning is the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering the information, and taking in cues as the art of conscious allowance. Wow. So what does that mean? You're taking the information in and being able to transmute it. I bet money. All right. Oracle's message. This is a time of calculated receptivity. As you gracefully await what is coming to you, readily accept readily accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others, contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper. You will see how quickly your dreams manifest. What great advice. That is great advice. Be the shaped, not the shaper. Isn't that amazing? Like, it's almost like be the one that allows the change to happen, and don't micromanage and control it. All right, let it happen. You're such a powerful person with what you know, and I can see how that could be like, no, but you have to do this, you have to do that. Like, you see things ahead of other people, and you want them to do, like, listen to your advice because you know it's right. You've studied on it, you meditated on it, spirits told you you're right, and then you're like, they're not doing it, and it's frustrating. But the universe is telling you to sit back, be the shaped, and then allow other people. Don't shape people. Just put that information out there and allow people to eat it at their will, and they will learn whatever the universe wants them to learn. It's not your responsibility to be the only person, the only voice, the only entrance to spirituality. Okay, just because you've been awakened, you allow the universe to work independently in people's lives the way it should, and you just allow yourself to be that empty vessel, and you're going to be much happier that way. And I praise you there, Pile 2, in your growing, in your intuition, and how amazing you are as a person. I am so glad that I got a chance to read for you. And if you enjoyed this reading, please like and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the little bell, and if you have any comments or suggestions on other deep, meaningful readings that I could do for you, please share, because I would love more suggestions. Okay, I wish you the best. Okay, bye Pile 2. All right, hi Pile 3, El del Toro deck. This deck is stunning. So if you know this deck, I should say this, if you know the artist and you know the director, you're gonna know that most of these cards, all the face cards, I think, are depicted in a monster that has been showcased in his movies, or a character showcased in his movies. So if you are a fan of his movies, you're gonna fucking love this deck. If not, if you like dark decks, you're also gonna love it. All right, so let's see. Pile 3. What are Pile's 3 gifts? What are their spiritual gifts? Ooh, right away. Okay, so what? All right. What are their spiritual gifts, please? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're just going to take them off. All right, that one too. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So let me make sense of this shenanigans here. God. This is an awesome fucking reading. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So right off the bat, Pile 3, you guys are not, forgive my language, okay, but y'all not pussies. Okay, you guys are hardcore motherfuckers. Okay, and why I say that is because we have the 5 of Wands. Usually, 5 of Wands depicts strife, fighting, discord, disorganization. Too many people going in 2 different directions, not knowing the fuck is up or down. All right. But we have this with the Death card, which is a very powerful card. You might be a Scorpio. Okay, you have the Death card. The Death card, it has a lot of different meanings, honestly. It can mean obsession, it can mean addiction, it can mean oh wait, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm confusing it for the Devil. Okay, so please forgive me. The Death card is about rebirth and being death and rebirth. Okay, so something dies and then something is rebirthed. My apologies. Okay, and that's depicted with this guy here, and he has this huge blade like the Grim Reaper, right? And then you have these skeletons here. Interestingly enough, though, there isn't anything here that talks to me about rebirth other than the eyes that are on his wings. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, there's little eyeballs here, and then here in the corner there's this volcano that has new ash coming out. So it kind of reminds me of something that's cyclic, right? A death and a rebirth happening there. Okay, then you have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords has to do with traveling. Usually it depicts somebody in a boat with their swords, family members that they're taking with them, or people in the boat, and going to more calmer waters, going to somewhere that is safer to live. But what a lot of people I notice don't mention is that the swords are actually in the boat. So it is leaving, but it's not leaving your troubles behind. It's not leaving your troubles behind. It's taking your troubles with you and trying to find a different place to go to experience those troubles, right? Thinking that a new place would make things better, right? I think is what I interpret that as. Then you have the Hermit. Look at the Hermit here. Okay, so the Hermit here, it reminds me of the creature from, if you saw Hellboy, Hellboy 2, there was a creature that had eyes on his hands, was blind, and this person was a wise person, actually, like a healer. But it's depicted as the Hermit here, and there is a light. It's not very bright. It looks very dark, actually, but there is a light there. And typically the Hermit, it's not that he doesn't see, but he's there for deep introspective thinking, and usually there is a light to signify that there is a solution to whatever he is meditating on. It's not going to be just, doom and gloom or pity party or anything like that. There is a solution to it. And then you have the King of Blades. Now, King of Blades, he looks like a slumped over fool here, doesn't he? He doesn't look very polished at all. But he's also somebody that, like, if you look at this character, he seems very cold. He seems like somebody who would give it to you straight. He's not somebody that would sugarcoat shit. He's been through it. You could tell he's been through it, and he's not in the mood to sugarcoat anything. Now, he does have scrolls here, which indicate a lot of knowledge. So he does have a lot of knowledge. Whether he imparts knowledge, that's another story, right? And you also have a crow here. So there is tons of knowledge here that he has. So depending what the cost is to get that knowledge is another subject. But he does have the knowledge, as the King of Blades would, King of Swords would. And then you have the Magician. Now, the Magician is fantastic because he typically will know, he is the first person that the Fool encounters on the Fool's journey. And he is the one who's able to manifest. He has all the elements at his disposal. So he has the pentacles, he has the blades, he has the wands, and he has the cups. All at his disposal. Whenever he wants or whatever he wants to manifest, he can do that. So you could tell by his grin, he's not at any worry. He doesn't have any worry in the world. He's a little pudgy. He's, pretty much able to make any decision he wants, and it's going to turn out to his benefit. Now, saying all of that about all of these cards, because I felt like I needed to explain them a little bit because of how odd they are. I feel like pile 3, that your gift is that you're able to see through a lot of people's facades that they put in front of them. So there are people, so you might be an empath. You might be somebody who can see through people's caca, so to speak, right? You go into the meeting room and you're able to talk to people schmooze around, and you can look someone up and down, and in 30 seconds you're like, you, I'm not going to make a friend. You, I don't trust, and I'm going to move on. And you're able to read people very, very well. Okay, and I say that because we have the Five of Wands, right, which tends to be like the discourse, right? So you come feeling a little bit with your, I think of like a of a bird with their feathers kind of fluffed up, already a little. You kind of guard yourself a little bit because you are an empath. So if you went into a social situation, you would kind of guard yourself a little bit, but you're able to see through the shit. Okay, with the King of Blades and the Magician. All right, you're able to see through the caca. People cannot pull the wool over your eyes. All right, you are super, super not only intelligent, but you're also very intuitive. You're able to read people very well for face value. And you're not afraid to make big changes in your life too. So you are a confident person. You're not somebody who there are some people, when they're going through difficult things in their life, they stay stagnant sometimes. They want to be that hermit, I suppose, right? They want to dig their heels and go into a hole and pretend that things are not happening. You, on the other hand, are not that person. You are somebody who are like, okay, is this the bullshit that I got to deal with? Is this what I got? Okay, put the shit in the boat, and I'm going, and we're going somewhere else. And you make a plan. You have a plan B. You always have plan B. But you do take this time to meditate. You are an intuitive person, and being the hermit. This is, even though this card looks very negative, this particular character in the movie was like an integral part in helping Hellboy to move forward a huge obstacle that he had in the movie. So in the movie, this guy was like, oh, you were like in awe of this person. You were like, oh my God, you're so wise. Like, tell me more. Like, please talk to me more. Can I sit here and learn from you? It was like an all-wise, like almost like a monk kind of feeling, like he had so much wisdom there to share. It's like you wanted to sit down and just soak it all in, is what you felt like. I don't know, I felt that way when I saw that character, and so I feel like you also, people might gravitate towards you, feeling like you probably do know, like, go see so and so, because right, you're the King of Blades. Go see so and so. They probably know what they need to do. Oh, you have a question about this? Go see so and so. So and so knows. Pile 3 knows what's going on. You might be the person that everybody goes to about frivolous shit, maybe at work or your family, or you might be the head of household. I'm not sure. But let's elaborate on this because I feel like there's more. Let's get one more row. Why is the Five of Wands here for pile 3? Why is the Five of Wands here for pile 3? Can you clarify? Oh, wow. Y'all, did you see that? Did you see how that flew? God, thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Y'all, Spirit's here. Spirit's here. Okay, can I have clarification for the King of Blades, please? King of Blades. Can I have clarification on the King of Blades, please? Thank you. Here we go. All right, that makes sense. Okay, Seven of Wands. Okay, can we get some clarification? Oh! Did you see that? Did you see how that flew the fuck out? Okay, I'm sorry, I get excited. Okay, so 7-7 just came out. Please look it up. Ooh, okay, wait a second. Five of Wands. Hierophant came out. It's also the 5 in the Major Arcana. 7-7. Look that up. 5577 as your angel number. You can Google it, and there might be some information there for you. Okay, some guidance. Okay, so let's move on. Can I have clarification for the Six of Wands, please? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. I wasn't wrong. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right, we got the last 2 cards. Wow. Wow. Okay, you also got 2 8s. You have 2 8s as well. Wow, you're a powerful person. You're a very knowledgeable, passionate person. Wow. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, came out. And the Hierophant has to do, again, with being a leader, being a teacher, being somebody who is imparting wisdom on other people. Someone who's able to take information, transmute it, and then regurgitate it out and teach the public. It could also represent marriage. It can also represent, universities, studying, big institutions, things like that, okay? But I think in your case, it really just depicts the education, people coming to you for enlightenment and knowledge, and you being able to communicate that in a very efficient way, okay? And then you have the Seven of Wands, which reminds me of the Five of Wands. So Seven of Wands, is about sneakiness. Okay, so here's the thing. You got the Seven of Wands to clarify the King of Blades. The King of Blades, King of Swords, is all about truth, knowledge. And then to clarify him, you got the Seven of Swords, which is more like sneakiness. Something being hidden from you. Getting away with something that you shouldn't have. And what I'm feeling is that people cannot pull wool over your eye. All right. They're not going to win. They might try to trick you. They might try to be like, ooh, pile 3 can't know about this shit. Okay, all right, don't tell pile 3. Okay, you won't tell pile 3. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z so pile 3 doesn't know. But you, pile 3, can look at somebody and see their guilt through their eyes. They don't know how powerful you are. They don't realize that you don't need concrete proof for shit. You can read someone and be like, yeah, I know you being fake, motherfucker. I know you're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, and I know you are, and you're not being honest. You don't even need to know what it is. You just tell them what's going on. You say, hey, I'm not going to be taken as a fool. I am not. Okay, so to clarify death, what did you get? The Seven of Swords. Woo. Now, the Seven of Swords, I think sometimes you're a little bit eager. I think you're like, Seven of Swords makes me think of winning the battle, but not the war. All right, it depicts some guy picking up a couple swords and walking away, but there are people in the background like still still reeling from being in battle. Like it seems like the battle might still even be going on, but he's picking up swords and walking away. You're like, motherfucker, where you going? We're still fighting, So I think sometimes you can be a little eager with resolving things, in your haste to be, in your zeal, not haste, thank you. In your zeal to resolve issues. I think that sometimes you jump the gun a little bit and don't realize that there is a bigger picture that needs to be resolved, not just the immediate thing in front of you. So if anything, I think the universe wants to communicate that warning to you that even though this is a blessed gift for you to have, but that might be something that you want to restrain a little bit of the haste of going forward about an intuition or feeling, and not exactly maybe having all the information or not having all the information that you need in order to make a great case. So that is some advice that the universe has for you. But beyond that, you have this. Okay, so for clarify the Six of Swords, you have the Ace of Blades. Ace of Blades, man, that's all about knowledge, bringing forth knowledge. Okay, knowledge coming forth, gift of knowledge that you're giving to other people. God, isn't this card beautiful? Oh, hold on. Look at that card. This is why I love this deck. I mean, it's just so luscious. It's luscious and just luxurious. Just the colors are so deep. Ugh, I just love it. Okay. So yes, you have a sharp tongue. You are able to speak that truth. You don't have any reservations about doing that. Along with the Hermit, you also have the the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Working on that fucking bounty. You have no problem working on it. You know that you are working towards having everything that you need. So you don't only use this talent for passionate situations or knowledgeable situations, but it can also increase your money situation. So keep that in mind. If you have not acted on that yet, just keep that in mind. That maybe put this the 8 of coins or pentacles clarifying the Hermit means that maybe you should stay and think about ways that you can use your gift to increase your coin, okay? Since that is the only coin card that was under, actually only coin card at all, actually. And then for the Magician, to clarify that, the Moon. The Moon. Okay, so the Moon is a very interesting card. Okay, so some people will automatically say that it's things being held outside of you, or I should say, elusive things, elusive energies that are being held in the background that you can't see clearly. The Moon is not like the sun, so it does illuminate some things, but not everything. That's usually the knee cutter kind of knee cutter. Is that even a fucking thing? Knee cutter? Cookie cutter is what I want to say. A cookie cutter response to it. In my sense, I love the Moon. For me, I love the Moon. The Moon is powerful. The Moon moves the waves. The Moon is our friend. It's our buddy. It's our homeboy, our homegirl, our partner in crime. We can look up to the Moon and manifest. We can ask the Moon for assistance, and the Moon is right there. That energy is so powerful. If it can move water, which is so heavy by its just sheer mass, who are we to say that it can't move things in our life, right? That's my opinion with it. Hello, hence the Selene Moon Tarot. I love Selene the Moon Titan Goddess, by the way. You could look her up. She's awesome. But what's beautiful about this card is that you have the Moon, right? And you have the wolves here, which are typically depicted in every Moon card. But look what's going on under here. Look at this frog. This frog is underground. And he has his little claws into the ground. He's nice and fat. He's not missing anything. It's like a birth, right? Almost like a rebirth. And look at the beginning right here at the bottom of the trunk. It looks like it's cracking open. So to me, it feels like, you have the ability to create whatever birth you want. Whatever outcome that you want in your life, you actually are more stronger than you think. And you can manifest this shit in a powerful way, which is a huge gift, because not everybody can do that, pile 3. Some people say they manifest, but they're not manifesting, because manifesting doesn't mean that you say, I want A, B, and C, and then you spend all day feeling negative that you're not going to get A, B, and C. That's not the way it works. It's you ask the Moon, for example, you say, Moon, I love you. Thank you so much for being here, being my support. I ask, and you ask as if you've already received it. Let's say this is a relationship, okay? Hey, thank you, Moon, for being here. I thank you for bringing X, Y, and Z into my life. And I look forward to our future. And I know that you're going to bind us in such a powerful way. And I want to thank you for that. And when you do that, you leave it. Boop, leave it to the Moon. Leave it to the Moon. Leave it alone. Don't go back and worry about it. Don't go back have negative thoughts about it. Leave it alone. It's like putting your baby into the little womb, right? And letting it just fester, letting it learn, letting it grow to become what the universe, for your greater good, is going to give you, right? And so all of this kind of ties in. You have a progression here. You have this ability to see through shit, this ability to move no matter what is going on in your life. You can navigate it and be just almost like oh my God. Okay, so if you ever watched National Geographic or whatever, there's this thing called sidewinder snakes. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they go forward, right? But they do it sideways. They go like that all the way. And you remind me of a sidewinder snake. It's not like he's confused. He's not dizzy. He knows where the fuck he's going, but he's going sideways. He's going his way, but he already knows what the fuck is going on. He knows where he's going, and he knows why he's going there. right? That is your talent. You know, people can't anticipate you. All right. And then you have the knowledge. You can, if somebody says, hey, Joe Schmo, pile 3, why do you do X, Y, and Z? Sit down, motherfucker, and let me teach you. That's what you're going to say. You're already going to know what to say. Why? Because you got the king. You're the king of blades. You got the knowledge. You're able to sit down there and say, let me transmute, let me tell you what I'm thinking. Let me tell you why I'm able to work these things out in my life. And they're not roadblocks for me anymore because I have worked past it. Let me show you why. Let me tell you why. Let me teach you why. Okay? That's who you are. Pile 3, you're powerful. And you know, you have like 3 or 4 major arcana cards there. You are a powerful person. And more than anything, I think that you are a very intellectually smart person. If I had anything to say, I would say perhaps ask Spirit to help you evolve your emotional center, that heart chakra, you know, to wake that up. Because just like there are, you know, 4 elements, the wind, fire, water, wind, fire, water, and wind, fire, water, wind, fire, water, and swords, right? Wind, fire, water. Wands. Wind, fire, oh, good Lord help me, okay? You know what I'm talking about. I think it's swords. Anyway, even though you have all those aspects, you want to be able to be balanced, right? And that is our goal. That's a goal that everyone should have in their life. It's not something that we should achieve in like 2 months, right? You're not going to be like in 2 months suddenly you're balanced in all areas. I mean, unless you are completely secluded and able to do that, that is a beautiful thing if you can. Most people can't. That is not a typical thing. But definitely I would encourage you to look into the heart chakra. Okay, so let's get your wisdom oracle card here. Let's see, what advice and wisdom do you have for pile 3 about their gift? Ooh, that popped right on out. Okay, let's see what it is. Mira. Flexible. Look at that card. Oh, that's so beautiful. Flexible. Flexible. Number 19. Wow. And look at that. Like, okay, so there's a face in that egg. You know, I always think about eggs being like anything with an egg, like it being a rebirth, right? Like almost going into the cocoon. And look at this, like this person is just almost a part of it and just stretching out, not caring whether they fall or not, just so confident, you know. Okay, so let's see what 19 has to say, because I ain't gonna act like I know these by heart. These are deep. I encourage you to get this deck. This is a great, one of the best oracle decks I've ever gotten, for sure. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, if you're interested. Okay? Alright. 18, 19. Okay, here we go. So this is your message, okay? You can't even see it. Look at that. I should pull it up to you. Alright, can you see it? Alright, here we go. So, flexible. Essential meanings are teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what is most important. Did I not say that? Okay. As you're able to move, you're able to teach, you're able to do all of that and still be solid. The Oracle's message is this: a tree's roots are solidly planted into the ground, yet its branches bend in a hurricane. Whereas a rigid structure like a building would have come crashing down. Consider how a tree remains so supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now. Willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded into who you are. A common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Ooh, okay. Remember when I was telling you about the swords and how you should open up your heart chakra? Like when it says the common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Being open to learning about your heart chakra. Like you can be very intellectual, but that doesn't mean that's going to bring you wisdom. Okay? Because one without the other isn't useful. You have to have a combination of all in order to be a true tool, a true instrument for the universe. Okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. So there might be people in your life that you are looking forward to impart some wisdom. So pile 3, I loved doing this reading for you, and I really wish you the best. I really feel like you are such a beautiful combination of that wisdom and passion. But if you can integrate that heart chakra and really try to not just depend on one thing to get you through learning or sharing knowledge or whatever, but also just relying on all the elements, I think would be the best thing for you and be the most wisest decision for you to make and more cohesive overall. Okay. So I wish you the best. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I am very, very grateful for you to be here. And if you can just like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have suggestions on other readings that are in deep, the way I kind of am leaning towards more meaningful, deep messages. If you have suggestions, please let me know. I want to explore different things. I don't want to be a reader that does what's popular. I kind of want to do what people are needing. So if that makes sense, okay? So anyways, I wish you the best, pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye.